last time we came here, we looked at the water system here, and we already told you in the previous video that this place has a water pollution situation. That the borehole here is polluted because of the ground water deposit, ground situations, the geology of this area. For instance, this place has a lot of deposit of salt and iron, and the water coming from the ground is also contaminated. And because it's contaminated, it's affected everything here. You can look at the structures around here, the tanks there, the overhead tank there that already collapsed. So now the water treatment system here was done. But while we're here, the right water treatment is not done. So we're here with reverse osmosis water treatment system. And reverse osmosis, come and see the machines. So this is reverse osmosis water treatment system, which is for today is best in the world. This treats everything water, including even sockaway. So, because of the salt and the deposit, but there's also knowledge I want to share with us, that even if you have this reverse osmosis system and you don't use the right membrane, it becomes a challenge, because some membrane are just designed to treat surface water or any other water that contains other pollutants. But if it is salt and iron, you need to bring a membrane that is specific for salt and iron. If not, after a while, the problem continues. So, but if you use the right membrane, which is going to be here, which is specifically for salt and iron, so you can look at the membrane. So this membrane, I do not think, is specifically designed as a membrane, reverse osmosis membrane that treats salt and iron. So if you have salt and iron in your water or your area and you want to use reverse osmosis, be very careful so that you will use the right membrane. If you merely use the right membrane, the problem will automatically be solved. So that's the knowledge I want to share with us. As this installation will continue, we will still be educated on what we are doing. So this is reverse osmosis. You can look at the machine. This is the basic machine for the treatment. And then, like I said, reverse osmosis is the best water treatment plant for now in the whole world. So we're here to solve this problem. And after solving this problem, the tank will clean the tank and everything will be fine. The water will no longer be polluted. They can, even if they want to do sachet water business here or bottled water business, they can do it. That's the beauty of it. Thank you very much as you watch us do the installation. Thank you. Remember, it is Kutis Engineering Consult Limited in partnership with Kutis Engineering Academy. That's why we're here. I am the director and the CEO of Kutis Engineering Consult Limited and director of Kutis Engineering Academy. My name is Engineer Dr. Opoke Sunday, and thank you very much as you watch us and learn. Thank you. These principles are all the same everywhere. That's why if you are good in one area of plumbing or one area of electrical or area of skill, you will always learn. Like this thing is like a seed. So you can see the idea of this is to create a seed so that Nothing else will enter here. The place for the permeable membrane. So we're going to put the permeable membrane in these two places. Now, if you look at this is this in a way that the water shouldn't leak out. The water must pass through. Look at this hole. Must pass through here from the membrane. Must pass through. So you can look at it properly. We'll open the membrane. Something will be the permeable membrane. What's called the permeable? Because the technology actually is that the water is permeable. So at this point, we are not expecting a fluid system. It has to permeate to once it absorbs and permeate through the membrane, all chemicals, all deposits, including the salt, the iron, will be moved by the membrane, and it will not get into this place. So it is the membrane that does the work, and the membrane is permeable. What's called permeability is that it's not a fluid system; it permeates. So then the water that will now get into the system must have been the one that is already pure and clean. Then it will be transmitted from the center of this point. So every other deposit will be hanging at the membrane. And after a while, 6 months, 1 year, 2 years, the membrane will be removed and cleaned. From here, so this is the installation of the membrane. Now you can see why we call it permeable membrane. Yes. So you see, the water will be flowing through here, but the water will permeate into this membrane, through this point. So as this is masked, anything that is deposit, iron, salt, whatever, will only hang at the outside of it. It will not get inside. Whatever water that comes inside is already clean. That's what's called permeable membrane, and this is specifically for salt and iron. This is called doing that is the installation of the permeable membrane. Like I showed you before, the permeable membrane is what does the major part of the work of filtration and treatment. So that's what is going on now. So the installation is going. Still on the installation of the permeable membrane. So you look at this. This is pre-treatment system. Why do we call it pre-treatment system? It is a complete treatment system if it is just for a normal water treatment system that does not involve specific issues like salt, iron, heavy metals, and all that. So if it's just to treat water for physical properties, biological properties, this is complete treatment system. Because pre-treatment system, because we are treating issues of chemical properties of water, chemical pollution, which is heavy metal, salt, iron, and the rest of them. So why do we call it pre-treatment? Yes, because every treatment process we pass through here. So this is a cylinder, it's a glass cylinder. So we are going to put in chemicals here. We put in a lot of treatment chemicals here that will actually treat the water, and the water will be fine. But if you must treat salts and iron and other heavy metals, then there is a need for this. Like I said, when we came in here, we saw this treatment system here, which other people did, but it did not work because those who handled it thought it is just to treat the water, normal water treatment. So because not just one normal water treatment, that's why we're bringing pre-treatment system and then reverse osmosis system. So you watch us. Then if you look at this, end to end, it has filter. So the water will get into this point and then pass through and then come out. This is another filter system. This you see is also a filtration system. So this is a filtration system. So when it passes through, the water will be treated at this point. After passing through the chemical that will be poured into this cylinder. This cylinder. So watch us do the installation, and then you will enjoy it. So that is it. So if you look at what is here now, when we finish when we pour the chemicals, you see the chemicals we pour in here. Like I said, the chemical we're going to be pouring here is also to treat any other physical properties like color, odor, taste can be treated at this point. Even though the reverse osmosis has the capacity to do all that, but we're also trying to use this pre-treatment system to save the life of the reverse osmosis. So even if you use only the reverse osmosis, you can still treat the color, the taste, the odor, the physical properties, but it will be like overloading and giving heavy job for the reverse osmosis. So when you do this pre-treatment system, then the water is only treated at this point is even entering the reverse osmosis. So the reverse osmosis lifespan is elongated by introducing the pre-treatment system. So that is why we're introducing this pre-treatment system. Remember, the case we're handling here is salt and iron. It's so specific, and other heavy metals. But here we have identified salt and iron, and that's what we're handling here specifically. In case your situation is like this, you will need to contact us. We have all the treatment solutions for your water system, no matter how bad your water is. Like I said, reverse osmosis treatment system can treat soak away water, sewage water, and you can drink it. I know in Florida, where the water scarcity is so prominent, is a recycling of sewage water or soak away water, and people drink it. And when you are drinking it, it's only when you are told you know it's soak away water. But if not, it meets all the standard of pure, safe, potable water, drinking water system. So thank you very much as we continue installation.
This video was brought to you by Curtis Engineering Academy in partnership with Curtis Engineering Consults Limited.